Kaveh, the puzzle in my mind is this has been one of the worst-kept secrets for quite some time, and yet we've had no announcement. What's been the hold-up to all of this?
Well, I think it's taken about a week to sort out all the contracts, sort out all the paperwork. Maresca himself has been on holiday in Marbella, but a Chelsea delegation has gone out and visited him and had talks with him. But he's also bringing 6 members of his backroom staff with him, including the former Chelsea goalkeeper Willy Caballero. And it takes a while for all these contracts to be sorted out. And that's basically what's been going on in the background. But there's every expectation now that the announcement will be made today, fingers crossed. And I'm pretty sure that Maresca will be flying into London at some point this week. And we will hopefully be hearing from him, and he will be at Chelsea's training ground.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Willy Caballero, Kepa returning. We'll try and work out which players on and off and who's going. OK, why Maresca?
I know some Chelsea supporters are a bit sort of surprised that Maresca is their new head coach. But I think the thinking of the co-owners and the co-sporting directors is that they have built a new modern structure at Chelsea. And now they need a head coach to play modern possession-based football. And that is what they're going to get with Maresca. They don't want somebody who's a manager, who's going to be on the phone signing players. They just want somebody who's going to coach the first team and also be across everything that's happening amongst the youth players and the players who are out on loan. And they also want him to deal with the media. That's all he has to do. Now, he was on the short list. There was a short list of 4. He was the #1 choice unanimously. He was very impressive in his interviews. He has an incredible knowledge, apparently, of Chelsea players, the whole Chelsea squad. He knows them inside out. He's obsessed with possession-based football. He buys into the vision of the co-sporting directors at Chelsea. So I can understand why some people think this is a little bit of a risk. But the people who run Chelsea are absolutely convinced that they have the right man for the job. And under him, Chelsea are going to be great again.
OK. Interesting. So I guess the bottom line is, what on earth makes him better than what they had before in Pochettino?
I think the feeling is that he is a better fit. I don't think Mauricio Pochettino totally signed up to what the Chelsea co-owners wanted to do and the kind of football that they wanted to play. I think Mauricio Pochettino was maybe a little bit more of a traditional manager, not the kind of new head coach that has become so popular. And I think the fit wasn't right. And I think, Mauricio Pochettino is a fantastic manager, a fantastic human being, but he accepts that as well. He accepted that it was time for him to move on from Chelsea, and that's why they've decided to go in a different direction. I understand, I hear what Chelsea fans are saying, because Chelsea supporters are used to having the best of the best. But they're getting a head coach who, if you're being honest, he's never coached, managed in the Premier League before. OK, he's worked at Manchester City under Pep Guardiola, but normally when Chelsea appoint a manager, they are getting a Jose Mourinho, they're getting a Carlo Ancelotti, they're getting a Gus Hiddink, they're getting an Antonio Conte, they're getting the best that's out there. And if it doesn't work, Roman Abramovich would very quickly say, get your coat, time for you to leave. The next best manager in the world, whoever is hot at the moment, is coming in. So this is a little bit of a departure, but lots of things have changed at Chelsea, and this is just one more thing that fans are going to have to get used to. But make no mistake, this is a results business. If it doesn't work, I'm pretty sure Maresca is not going to be at Stamford Bridge for long. But as I said, the co-owners, the co-sporting directors are absolutely convinced that it definitely is going to work. And Maresca and his coaching team are exactly what Chelsea need and what the Chelsea squad needs at the moment.
Yeah, significance of a 5-year contract, because I've got a feeling we've been here before. I mean, Andre Villas-Boas going back to Abramovich times, but Graham Potter,
Yeah.
Oh, he's a forward-thinking coach. He's young. He can take. That didn't work well, did it?
I think Enzo Maresca maybe has got a little bit more of a sort of ego about him than Graham Potter. I don't think necessarily Graham Potter was a great fit for Chelsea. Graham Potter had a 5-year contract as well, and it was very expensive for Chelsea when they decided to replace him. I think Mauricio Pochettino had a 2-year contract, although there was an option of an extra 12 months. I think the problem is if you're going to give somebody 2-year contract as a manager, as a head coach, where's the stability? You know, pretty soon into the first season, people are going to be starting asking questions about, is he going to be hanging around? Is he going to get a new contract? So I think the Chelsea co-owners decided that 2-year contracts are not the way to go. You need some stability. You've got to send the message out that this is our guy, this is our man. We believe in him, we are going to trust him, and that's why we've given him such a long contract. I think it's even got an option for another year as well. But I haven't seen the actual details of the contract. Maybe there are some break clauses in it. Maybe there is a way that if it's not working out, either party could exit from that agreement. I'm not sure. So I don't know if it's a cast iron 5-year contract, and if he's dismissed before then, he has to be paid up the whole remaining salary that he's owed. I haven't seen the contract, but I would imagine there are some kind of release clauses or exit clauses in there. Why are we talking so much about him leaving? He hasn't even started yet.
You're using stability and Chelsea in the same sentence, and that's not something I hear very often.